nerds, dorks, gamers, enthusiasts, geeks. These are the terms used to describe members of the cultural and societal association that has been exponentially growing over the last couple of decades. But what exactly is a geek? The Merriam-Webster's Collegiate Dictionary defines a geek as the following. 1. A carnival performer, often billed as a wild man, whose act usually includes biting the heads off of a live chicken or snake. 2. A person, often of an intellectual bent, who is disliked. And 3. An enthusiast or expert, especially in a technological field or activity. But a few simple dictionary definitions alone cannot explain what exactly a geek is. To get to the truth of the matter, we've asked many self-proclaimed geeks the question, what is a geek?
We're kind of the odd man out. We don't fit into the rest of the universe, so we form our own spot.
Someone who partakes in such things as video games, certain card games, Pokemon, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh!, all those sort of things, and stay inside a lot.
Someone who finds interest in comic books.
Anyone who spends more time playing games than they do with their family members or girlfriend.
Gadgets.
Somebody who would usually stay inside a lot, not that social unless it's with somebody else who does a lot of what they do.
Star Wars.
A geek is somebody who does things out of the ordinary. Does things like play role-playing games, collectible card games, video games, things that usual people don't like.
Basically pop culture. They take an interest in pop culture.
Someone who enjoys fantasy, role-playing, gaming, probably a bit too much.
Anyone who puts gaming before their life. Does that count?
Someone who enjoys things that are not considered mainstream popular entertainment.
Well, I have to say there's actually various forms of geeks to me. Like, you got your hardcore geek.
Anybody who likes to play, different types of games. Board games, role-playing games, anything of the sort like that.
Then you got your gamer geek.
Somebody who has way too much time to play video games.
You got your techie geek.
Likes intelligent-based things, whether it be games or books or comics, for even that matter.
My definition of a geek would be any individual who takes a hobby to the point of fervor.
Okay.
Anyone who's so into a certain aspect of recreation that it just almost becomes abnormal to mainstream society, but is still mentally sane.
Someone regarded by normal society as wanting to play games rather than having sex.
A geek, someone who has fun and is not afraid to have fun.
People that game.
Alright.
Lots of gaming. Gaming's fun. Geeks are fun.
Someone who plays video games, someone who's just always hyper and just doesn't fit in with what people think fit in.
Looks nice.
I don't have a definition for a geek. It's just who I am. And I don't know, other people might label it as someone who does a particular action or engages in a particular trend. But I've been doing this my whole life, so it's just me.
Very compelling information. But there must be more to being a geek than just playing games. Some deeper reason as to why these individuals are part of this group. We return to our experts with the question of, what does being a geek mean to you?
Taking care of yourself, but at the same time having fun in ways that are not necessarily just physical.
It means that I spend more time playing games than I spend with my family or girlfriend.
It frankly means I can get away with doing the stuff I enjoy without having to worry about any of the social backlash.
It means the world to me because I strive to be extraordinary.
It's a lifestyle. It's everything. I don't know how to explain it.
It's kind of like having like your own community.
Having lots of fun and causing mayhem.
What does being a person mean to me? What does having two arms and two legs mean to me? It's part and parcel of who I am.
Being insufferably annoying.
To me, I don't really find it derogatory. I just find it means that you're more knowledgeable than everybody else is in certain areas.
It's like a big family. Geeks are family.
It means standing out from anybody else. It means you're a part of something that everybody else wants to be now because it's a cool thing to be a nerd.
Having fun, being part of a community, staying true to who you are. These are a few of the many aspects of what being a geek means. However, we've also gleaned so far that there are many different types of geek. What kind of geek are you?
One that spends way too much money on things.
I would call myself a gamer geek, to be honest.
Gamer geek, tabletop geek, MMO geek.
I'm definitely hardcore, must play every type of game. Everyone teach me everything I can. And
Someone has evolved.
Yeah, I'm a big gamer.
Probably your all-around geek. I play a little bit of everything: computer games, board games, card games, role-playing games.
Just general gamer. Not Xbox or consoles, not PCs, but any time where there's a friendly competition between people, that's me. I'm a competition geek.
Role-playing geek, definitely. Old school.
A societally accepted one. I function in society and like have conversations, make eye contact.
For the most part, I think I would probably be a gadget or a computer geek.
I am a magic geek. I play nothing but magic. I'm addicted to magic. I spend my money on magic. I just live magic.
I am probably the highest quality geek there is out there. I do a little bit of everything. Video games, computer games, card games, role-playing games, I do it all.
Video game geeks, role-play geeks, card game geeks, miniatures geeks, board game geeks, computer geeks. There are so many different varieties of geek that it can be difficult to keep track. However, we will cover the various subgenres of geek culture at a later time. The question now is, where did this association come from? It has existed for quite a long time, but hasn't become prevalent in the societal eye until recent decades. Let's see what our experts say when we ask them to describe the rise in geek culture.
Other people finally got their head out of their ass and discovered that, playing games is fun.
All the new video games, new improvements in internet, and just a bunch of these hobbies, a lot of them just coming out now, and so it's just skyrocketed.
I think that it's become more acceptable, honestly. So more people are out about it.
Everybody's starting to accept it. Starting to join in and getting a lot of people wondering what's going on.
I find it kind of awkward because it used to be like the outcast thing to do, like the nerd type geek thing. Now it's the cool thing.
It's more acceptable now for people to actually spend time with other people playing games and actually doing physical work.
More culture is recognizing geeks because more and more of us are showing up.
It's always been there. Secretively, since I've come into the geek culture, it seems to flourish more. But I have a feeling it's always been there, just you recognize it once you come in.
I believe it has a strong tie to the video game society that has recently come out since the 80s, which caused the generation now to be known as the gamer generation.
We're just awesome. After all, we are awesome.
Whatever you wish to attribute the rise in geek culture to, it is undoubtedly here to stay. However, is using the term geek to describe ourselves also defacing ourselves? One man seems to think so.
Well, I don't define myself as a geek or most of the people that other people, because I'm a part of that society.
Do you find geek to be derogatory?
Of course, but I don't define myself by insults or derogatory names, and that's what I think of geekdom, as other people outside of it who don't understand it perceive it. It's sort of like I refuse to buy a book that says An Idiot's Guide to. I haven't bought one because I'm not an idiot, therefore I wouldn't buy this book.
Others seem to agree with this assessment.
To me, it sounds like a nerd sounds like someone who's smart, but also does the weird stuff. Geek sounds like an insult to me. Just people don't use it as, hey, look, it's a geek. Look at as a cool thing. It's like, hey, look over there, it's a geek.
Others still feel differently.
I don't really find it derogatory. I just find it means that you're more knowledgeable than everybody else is in certain areas. So to me, being a geek means holding a lot of knowledge in a particular area.
But whether you prefer to call yourself a geek, a nerd, a gamer, or whatever term you prefer, it is evident that the geek is a proud creature, unafraid to hide itself from society any longer. Being a geek is about embracing who you are and what you enjoy, and doing so with others like yourself. A family, a community, a gathering of wackos to make believe saving the world. Geeks. And now, I'll end this with my interviewees sharing what they enjoy best about being a geek.
You get very interesting friends.
Those kind of things. Well, my boss asked me how to fix this computer.
It's fun. What other reason would you have for wanting to be a geek? It's fun. That's all. That's what it's about. It's about having fun.
I also define the manipulation of other people. They have certain stereotypical expectations of what a geek should be, so they either expect a certain behavior or expect less of you, and then when you show them that you're capable of performing in a different way, you amaze them. So definitely the surprise factor.
You can be who you want to be without really worrying about like what people think about you.
Like just being a geek is because of, in my case, Yu-Gi-Oh, how all the certain cards commingle with each other and there's funny effects, and it's pretty funny.
Just the looks on people's faces when you walk into the mall wearing a World of Warcraft shirt or a comic book shop shirt, supporting your local comic book store, and just I love the feeling, man. It's a great feeling.
I like the community. I mean, this is the closest knit community I've ever seen. I mean, jocks normally talk about each other behind each other's backs, and most of the time geeks, unless it's just a few jokes about I'm better than you, they're pretty well closely tied together, and it's something that I really enjoy.
I'm like the only girl, and so I get all the attention.
You lie. The fun games and the people. Nobody judges you. Or at least people within the geek culture don't judge you.
The best part about being a geek is probably meeting all the people that you would hang out with a lot, knowing that they know what you're talking about and you know what they're talking about.
I like the fact that there's an entire community that accepts me for who I am, and to hell with the rest of the world.
Being able to escape the stress of modern day just to get a good kick in the rear on a video game.
Just you have fun. That's what it's all about. Just having fun.
I like playing games. It's fun.
I play games that I enjoy. I mean, it's mentally stimulating.
The fact that when I role play, if I'm running the role play, I'm usually the person who gets to tell everyone else what to do, including bribery and intimidation.
Got to do something with my off time. No, I enjoy gaming. I enjoy looking outside of the normal world and normal possibilities.
Being able to be up to date on all the latest stuff, all the people you get to meet, you can find a lot of interesting people out there. So being a geek, definitely fun for me.
The fact that if I want to, I can choose to blow somebody up. And they will take it.
Other people started